Hi, this is Phil from Trickle. In this video, I want to show you how to use Trickle for learning and discovering great content. As a logged-in user, your start page is the Learn page. This section at the top was designed to help you keep track of what you're learning and the progress that you're making. We'll come back to the Statistics module on the left here in a minute. The first thing you need to do is find something that interests you. In practice, that means picking a stream. Remember that everything on Trickle is organized into streams. Streams are like containers for knowledge. The stream you're actively learning normally appears in this center section of the screen. Since I'm using a brand new account, I've got the option to scroll through some streams here and see if there's one that I like. But there's a better way to get an overview of what's available on Trickle. Let's jump to the Discover page. You can get there by clicking the Discover link in the main menu at the top of the page. The Discover page is a showcase for published content on Trickle. At the top of the page, you can see 3 streams that we've highlighted. In the next section, you can click on a category to see all the streams contained within it. Below that, there are several collections. Collections consist of several streams on a similar topic that the author has curated for you. There are also several other sections of the Discover page that you can use to find streams. But I'm going to have a look at the collections. This one on decision making has caught my eye. I can see that there are 3 different streams within the collection. I'm going to click on this one about judgment and intuition. That opens up a page that introduces the stream. On the right here, I can see a preview of the first drip. I'm going to click on it to get started. So now I'm on the first drip of a stream. Streams are all made up of a series of drips. Drips are concise summaries of a learning topic. The drip reader is pretty straightforward. There's a descriptive title that summarizes what the drip is about, and then you've got the drip text. The author of the drip has extracted the essential information on this topic and provided it to you in a concise format. Within the text, you'll see some highlights, which can be keywords, experts, or links to specific sources. These open up as helpful notes to provide more context. On the left of the screen, there is a navigation, which allows you to toggle between different chapters and drips. When you're done reading, it's always important to look at the sources. These are not just references, they're there to allow you to dive deeper into the topic. The author has curated great content to help you deepen your knowledge. The sources right below the drip are labeled featured because they're the ones the author thinks will be most helpful. Right at the bottom of the page, you can see a full list of sources associated with this strip. You can choose to view the source immediately or save it for later. This one looks interesting. I'll save it to my account and come back to it. Now I'm going to use the navigation to go to the next drip. Drips always have the same format with a title, drip text, and sources. There's nothing really new to explain here. You read and learn, and then you scan the sources to see if there's anything you want to view in more detail. Here's another source that I like, so I'll save it and read it later. Now let's go find those sources I saved. Click on My Trickle on the main menu at the top of the page. If you're a new user, you probably haven't created any of your own streams. But if you click on Sources, you can see the sources you've saved. Here are the ones I just saved. Before we wrap up this video, let's have another look at the Statistics module here on the Learn page. You can see the Statistics module has counted the drips I've read today. I can click on More Statistics to see more detail. Trickle will also keep track of your streak, which is the number of consecutive days that you've read drips. So that's learning with Trickle in a nutshell. The most important thing is to come back regularly to read more drips. Make sure you adjust your email preferences in your account settings so that you can get regular reminders about your next drip. If you want to learn more about using Trickle, please check out some of the other videos. I hope you give it a try, and until next time, happy learning. And as always, if you've got any questions, ideas, or feedback, please send us an email. The address is support@trickle.app.